Hi and welcome to my channel, Hisame Artwork. Waiting now for the stream to start, so it's starting. Give it a little refresh. So today I'm going to color page 23 from my comic Niels Feynman Time Traveling Adventures. Picarto seems to be working, more or less. Picarto seems to be working. Yep, more or good. Less. Close. There we go. I think I'm live on Twitch too. Hi Dracarius, how's it been going for you? Hope all is good. Hi Don, how are you? How's school going? I'm gonna get the previous page, so I have my colors there. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Have been good as always. Awesome. Glad to know you're doing okay. Oops. Move the page. And I have my plumbing fixed. They came with a excavator. I can't pronounce it at the moment. And they digged up my mini front lawn that is like half a meter, and my only little garden. I had to pull all of my flowers out, but they fixed the pipes, so now I can use the toilet again. I just got my fidget spinner today. I don't know what a fidget spinner is. What is it? It's confirmed I'm going to Morocco this summer. Oh, that is so great. You can't hear anything? My voice is going on. My sound was going out. Checked. Picarto. Oh, now you can hear. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Everybody can hear me. Good. So, Morocco, that's awesome. Morocco is so beautiful in the pictures. And I had a friend who went to Morocco and she loved it, so really happy for you. Should be a nice vacation. Now, I don't know, Jun, did you put a mask on? I don't think so. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to continue this. Because I thought you put a mask on it, but it's not, so. Let's see. Cambridge just is the ink. No. Hill ink. There we go. Got it. Yeah, almost entire family lives there. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I've never been to the African continent. I would like to someday for sure. What is this? Ah, it's the line for it. Okay, got it. Well, I don't think I'll need that. I can just erase it. Bam. There we go. What do you like most about Morocco, or is it the first time you're going? Also, Donna was asking how are you doing and how is school. Hope all is well for you. What line is there? I'll see it later. My computer won't keep this at the live part. I don't know what that means. Like your live stream isn't working, or what's the issue? Maybe there's a problem with YouTube. Like YouTube usually doesn't have issues, but I guess there's a first time for everything. Hill color, and it's gonna be the usual night green. And for the trees, guess I can get this one. No, let me see what the other trees were like in the previous pages. Do you have lag? June, how is your stream? Is your stream? Okay, so June, which is in Italy, which has very crappy internet, can still see me. Then it's not the problem of... Oh, you're... What? You set it to low quality? Or is it coming crappy from me? Now why would that be? Why did it show me HD? Strange, because I can choose what the resolution to see it at, and is it automatically changing? I want to know if it's my fault or if it's YouTube's fault or if it's Internet Today cursed by voodoo or something. Minus 123. I don't know what minus 123 is. Is like lag or the second that it's... yeah, I don't know. Do you have any ideas how I can fix this? I guess there's something I can do. So it's just me lowering the quality. No, I think it's YouTube or maybe the internet. Could be, I don't know. I've just had a lot of storms and really crappy weather in my area. So it might be that. Too bad Sirio is not in the stream. I could have shown them how this magical bucket tool works, because it's really awesome. Now just go on, let's say it's no lag but not nice lol. Oh, I'm so sorry the stream is crappy. I'm back. My internet fell for a second. Sorry. Stream resumed. The stream is continuing. It says it's back. Can you see anything? It's okay? Okay. Good. Actually, I should put these trees all on a different scale, so it'll be easier for me to just color it, because it's gonna have different textures and everything. Perfect. Oh, I really like the Looney Tunes with Bugs Bunny and all the other gangs. It was so Elmer Fudd's voice was really funny. I'm hunting wabbits. There we go. And the trees now. I'm gonna go the other layer. There we go. I'm gonna turn my tablet on. So I have a Wacom Intus Pro medium size. I find that medium size is easiest to transport, and I'm gonna put this panel, the first one, underneath all the other panels. There we go. So I don't have to use a mask for it. And I'm gonna color the tree branches and everything underneath and give it like a nice forested texture. Later, now I'm just putting on the base colors. Yep, there we go. So I don't know, you guys are on Tapastic? Martin will be moved to another area away from the pigeons. Oh, the cute little Martin, yeah. Can you see again? Can you also hear me? Like, I hope everybody can hear me. I'm not talking by myself, it will be weird. So this is a lovely line art that Jun did. And I really like how she did the village here. It looks really nice. Yeah, everybody can hear me. Okay, so I was asking if you guys use the Tapastic, like Dracarius, Dawn. Are you on Tapastic? Do you know what I'm talking about? So is this website where I post my comics with blood and tears. But you did a really great job. Looks awesome. And on Tapastic, there's this comic book writer, Cindy, and she's kind of a moderator there. And I did for her a fan art of her character. So let me see, where is it? And these two are some characters from her comic Oops Adventures, and she's gathering up all of the fan art that people are doing, and she's gonna post it on her wall and on her publications, and she has a whole bunch of followers, and she's super nice and polite, so I'm really glad she liked my illustration. So this is a griffin, and that is a rat. So there are two characters in our comic, Oops Adventures. Let's see if I can find them. Where are you? Oops Adventures. I think it's one of the first things I subscribed to, so it must be, yep, there it is. So these are the two characters. And here's the rat, and here's the griffin. And he's super fluffy. So I'm really looking forward to see my artwork on her page. So I'm gonna wait for that and have patience while waiting, which is going to be hard, but I think I can do it. Also, a company wanted me to do some illustrations for them for a German book. Hi, Fratask. Can you hear me? Welcome to my channel, Hisame Artwork. I am from East Europe. Yep, awesome, you can hear me. Yeah, and they wanted to me to do a some illustrations, but they wanted me to take a test so they can see if I'm good enough for their publication, which I think is ridiculous. Like, you can click on the portfolio and look at it. Bad luck strikes again. Want to watch your stream, but now people are texting me. Cool Easter egg. Where? Where? Thank you. Glad you like them. It's my comic book. Where did I color? Damn, wrong layer. Shoot. Why don't you name these ink so I know? June has sabotaged me yet again. Wow, I have a lot of undos. That is good. Ah, there is background. Then this, which one is the ink? This is the ink. Oops. How? House ink. Okay. Cause it colored in weird way. The line art for that one. I don't know why it extended. So this is back. You. This is ink, and you colored it. You named it color. Okay, so this is background houses ink. This is background color houses. Sabotaged by my own friend. Going to full screen video, then type awesome fast enough. You must not chat me because I hear you. You don't ask me where are you from. What? You don't. So I am from East Europe. Could you please repeat your questions? I'm not sure I understand what you wanted to ask me, Fratask. I replied earlier. I don't know if that's what you were asking me. Yeah, it's okay. I've discovered in the end what each thing was, so now I'm coloring them again. Dum dum dum. And so, like, what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I know some of you are also illustrators. And like I have seen this a lot, you know, with employers wanting to test an illustrator even though the illustrator sent them a portfolio. Learning about East Europe. Ah, that's nice. There was a lot of drama there too with East Europe history. But a lot of the information is missing, like the texts. They didn't bother to keep much record. Like you can find records about what happened in East Europe with the Ottoman Empire because they taxed the area. So you kind of know who was in charge at which point and how much money he was supposed to pay. Because like for Romania, we have very few letters from the Middle Ages. Like there were only a handful of letters that survived. No, actually I'm gonna make that brick. Let's see, like I think they had burnt brick in England at the time. Where are you from? City, country? I am from Romania. I was born there. But now I'm in the USA. Let's see, I'm gonna put a kind of pastel color. One more yellowish. It's that plaster that they put on the houses. So that's what I'm gonna put on this house as well. And for East Europe, they appointed, in Romania anyway, because it was part of the Ottoman Empire, kind of these middle managers in a way to administer the area. Was Fanariot rulers were called, from the Fanar neighborhood in Istanbul. And then a couple of centuries later, communism, and that's about it. East European history. And now most of it is in the European Union. I'm gonna see some roofs. Cambridge. We'll put Cambridge. Medieval. Medieval. Ugh. So they have like these slate roofs. Oh, they have these. These are, I think these are pretty modern, the red ones. Like I know they mostly had that gray bluish slate. So I'm gonna try and put that one. Also because it's night, so I want cool colors. Yeah, but I don't want to go too dark. Doesn't look very well in print. So I'm gonna shift the colors a bit to be more, I don't know, colorful. I'm gonna go even purple. Yeah, so I was saying about being tested for a job as an illustrator. I know a lot of employers do this in a lot of places, and in my opinion, uh, it's not to the advantage of the employer because usually people that are talented and skilled and know what they're doing, they're gonna send a portfolio. They're not gonna be tested every time. And well, you can learn English with us. You can talk to us, no problem. Fratask. We're happy to talk to you. So yeah, I think that this doesn't really advantage the employer because he's only gonna get, you know, people that are desperate enough to subject themselves to this test, and you're gonna get unskilled and um, not very young very young illustrators or something like that. Like, I don't see how it can advantage an employer, but you know, can't argue with them and explain that. Like, if I wanna hire someone, I'm gonna look at their portfolio, I'm gonna look at, I don't know, their diplomas, depending on the field of work. If I hire a doctor, I'm not gonna give them a patient and be like, oh, you know, we need to test you, so perform an operation on this patient so we can be sure that you are a good, competent doctor. And if the patient survives, we will consider hiring you for our hospital. It doesn't work like that in any field. And also for an engineer, what do you do? Oh, build me a car super quick, and if you build it quickly and good enough, I will think whether or not I hired you. And I don't know, the whole thing seems ridiculous to me. And I haven't yet gotten a uh, logical, decent argument why this is a good thing. Like, it seems to me like the person that asks you this couldn't be bothered to look over the portfolio and just wants to waste your time. And if they also can't even write an email properly when they ask you for this, I think it's the kind of person you should avoid. But yeah, it's a tough world out there, and we have bills to pay. It's only 12 a.m. It's so early. 12 a.m. Where? I think in Hawaii, maybe? Yeah, I think I'll change this to a blue. There we go. Much easier to color in Clip Studio Paint. Oh, it's only 12 a.m. It's so early. Is the boot state? The boot state? I don't know what the boot state is. What is that? There we go. Yeah, but in the the boot state. Okay. Now I got it. Yeah. I think this is I don't know if it had wood on it, like so. We call it stivale for that reason. Stivale means boot. There we go. Like, I think if you want to employ someone and show that you're serious about it and not waste your own time, you start the email with a price offer. I need this, can you do it for this money? And bam, he will either say yes or no. And if you're dirt poor or don't want to pay people, I think it would be nice if you tell them in advance. I'm not trying to scam them, but hey, that's just my opinion. There we go, color that one as well. And I can put a mask on this so it doesn't go out anymore. Okay, let's see. Select. There we go. Like, I think the best employee that employers are trying to look for is someone that can work for free. And even for my friends, like, I still, if they help me with something, like, I still give them, I don't know, a gift or something. Something to show them thank you for the work that you put into whatever we did. Try and give as much as I can. And I can't say I've ever appreciated the so-called friends that, ask for help. They work you to the bone because you're such good friends, and then you don't even get a cup of coffee or something like that. I've had one acquaintance that was like, after I asked them for help, and I wanted to give them some gifts, and when we worked, gave them pizza and candy and stuff like that, and afterwards he was like, oh, here's the bill for my help. And I was like, what? Why didn't you tell me this before? um I can't afford this. They like slapped me with a huge bill uh after agreeing to help me. And I was like, oh yeah, well, I sent you an email, but I forgot to attach the bill or mention the bill in the email, but this is the money I want for my help. I'm like, you're a crazy person. So that was fun. I'm always happy to have friends like that. Change the color a bit. Actually, I'm gonna. This is the closest to the audience. I'm gonna make that the darkest. I guess I can leave it like a lit up window, but everybody's asleep, so because you're supposedly at night and people didn't have much electricity, so like the light would be out, I'm assuming. And for when they need to work to when they need the work to be done. Yeah. What are you sharing with us, Dracarius? Because like I have to keep the stream without copyrighted image because YouTube might strike me or something. I think it's from another region. Well, let's see. Imugur.com shouldn't be. How Italian people applause. I don't think they do it like that. But don't know how true this is for all of Italy. Like they have the OK sign. This one. Is this a curse sign? Or is the OK, the thumbs up is the curse sign? There was this meme and others like it all over the Facebook. I don't know. Yeah, like I keep hearing this that oh, don't do thumbs up in Italy because it's a curse word, a curse sign, like showing the middle finger. I like that you did like these cart prints from the cart. Curse, like it's a bad sign, like you're saying the middle finger, for example. Nah, it's not true. Like, there are a lot of these videos online where they say, oh, you should never do this in a country, or you should do this in a country. Thumbs up is okay. Yeah, that one is a bad one. For sure. Like, we can all agree on this. For example, my dad took his friend and his son with us when we went to Turkey. And the genius kid, um, his friends told him that if he burps in Turkey, that means that you really liked the food. So he really liked some food, and when the waitress came to pick his dirty dish, he like burped in front of her, and it was like, yeah, it was really good. And she was like completely shocked. Of course, she didn't know English. It was a little village. And he didn't know Turkish, so it was really a weird encounter. And my dad was like face palming. So, the gesture from the meme depends on the situation, could have different meanings. Okay, and the wooden frame. Good meanings in general. Yeah, like a lot of stuff in the American culture is borrowed from somewhere. And they did have a lot of Italians come in. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I think that's an exaggeration. It's fake news. Hell are you saying? What do you want? think the road should be a little bit darker, so I'm gonna darken it a bit. Memes are awesome. Yeah, they really transmit the information quite quickly. Or also fear. Okay, what color should I make? I make yeah, lighter grayish blue. And this one. There we go, full color here. Where a Moroccan tries to fix something that is broken, they always smack it repeatedly. I think that one's universal. I'm pretty sure. Like, I tend to wanna match every color, so it's good, but from what I've noticed, they don't pay that much attention to chimneys, and I often see on houses like the weirdest misshapen chimneys ever. It's like the architect ran out of time and didn't finish it. Oops, not the sky one. Background color houses. There we go. That's the layer. Why is there a line on the archway? Like, I think that should be a wall, but I guess you can have like a slit when it goes inside. There we go. Originated from Morocco. I really like those blue Moroccan streets. I don't know if they're as pretty in real life as they are in the photographs. Like, for example, Paris looks lovely, but it smells like... It smells bad from what I've been told. So I'm not in a hurry to visit Paris. It's part of the house behind. Okay. Also, Venice looks lovely in the photographs, but it smells horrible. Like, whenever there's a narrow street, nobody bothers to wash it, and all the tourists go and do their business there or something. I don't know. But the really heavy touristed areas are always horrible. Like, I went to Kyoto after staying in Nagoya and being just awe-inspired of how clean everything was, and I was like, wow, I'm finally in a modern Western country where everything is clean. Like, I hope the future will be as clean as this. Maybe you went to the better parts of Paris that didn't smell that bad. Like, I also went to the better parts, but some friends of mine, well, they wanted to visit Paris, and I don't know where they ended up, but they complained. And also, all the forums are filled with people complaining about the smell of Paris. And anyway, and I got to Kyoto, and it was just filthy by comparison. I mean, it was still not as bad as Bucharest, but man, the garbage on the street and everywhere. And it was just full of chewing gum on the street. Full. Everywhere you look, there was chewing gum on the street. And like ugly black one, but if you weren't careful, you might step in a relatively fresh one and still be able to pick it up on your shoe. So yeah. Like, I don't know, is the tourists that are making all the garbage, or the locals are like, ah, we're not gonna bother to clean for the tourists. Because this problem is like pretty much everywhere. And I'm gonna make it like it's a little bridge. Okay, and this one will color. There we go. Why is it going over? Color, there we go. Background color. Houses. Name this house is front so I don't confuse the layers. The arch is one of those from house to house. Yeah, those are so awesome. I love those. I want to see that too. It's super awesome. I love that. Like, I think I have it on a photograph in some houses in Romania too. I think I managed to find. And what's super awesome was this old building that supposedly was built by two brothers who wanted to live next to one another, so they had houses built next to one another, and they had like this little archway that went into the house. Like, I think I can find it. The Let's see, I think I know where I saw it. I can't really see it in this one. I think this was a house. No, I don't remember where it was. Let's see if I can find them. Cambridge Bridge houses. Can you send me a link, June? Like, I really like those. I wanna show people. This is over a bridge, but I know what you mean with over the house. It's really visually interesting to see them. And I think they add just a lot of character to a building. It's really cool. Come on, zoom in. In Sardinia too, I always love those little arches. Yeah, they're so cute. Sad that they don't do this anymore. But I guess people want to stay separate. And there, you don't have that relative living next to you anymore type of situation. So what would be the point of having a bridge to a stranger's house? Like, I assume back then it was to another relative or something like that. The connection. Also, houses change owners a lot more often now, I think. You know, you don't inherit it. Usually buy a new house, and if you want to move, you sell it, buy a new house. But now I guess you can do it like from one, like for example, you have two shops that are selling related stuff. Like for example, one is a bookshop and the other one is a tea shop. Then that would be really interesting. You know, you have people going from one to the other, and they go and buy the book in one shop and then go and read it in the other, and they pass the archway and you put a lot of flowers on it. Yeah, when someone shows you a scary video. But let me show you another illustration June did with Erwin. He's like, Ninja Cat trying to fight the mouse. Oh, I forgot to color his eye. And I posted the image like that. I gotta make a list of all the little things that I skipped over and just go and fix them at some point. There we go. Oh, I had Erwin sitting on a wall, and I have all his colors there. There we go. Let's see. Oh, yeah, these ones. But these are pretty fancy. They're like between university buildings. Yeah, these are pretty big. They're like more functional. But I know I've seen some in like smaller towns, and they were made out of wood. And I don't know between which buildings they were in that town, but they were like really low budget compared to this one. Like this one's beautiful. It's really beautiful. I had this at my university, at one of the universities that I went to, and it had an archway like this, but it was really crappy and metallic, and it started to rust. So yeah, it wasn't as pretty. It's okay. If you ever see it again, send me the link. I don't know how they're named, and so when I can't really Google search it. It gives me other results. Wow, it's already 4. I was hoping to get all of the panels colored in this stream, but I guess I aimed too high. And another thing I like it's barely touching. You see, like you didn't completely close the shape, but Clip Studio is smart enough to know that this is the area I want to color. And that's just genius. It can almost read my mind. Okay. The mouth. YouTube watch something. Oh, I did a maybe it's working now. Puzzle. Okay. Let's see. Yay! I did a little puzzle with Ernest for you guys if you want to play. If you're into puzzles. I'm gonna make it look better in time. Uh, the kid who wanted to do the side scroller with Irwin, I think he got abducted by aliens or something. He hadn't sent any messages in a long time. I asked him how the video game was doing. He was like, "Yeah, great, great," and then he kind of stopped showing signs of life. So he might have fallen into one of those miniature black holes that suck people out of existence. Or he may have realized that he wasn't able to do the video game and kind of give up. Like, programming is hard, I don't blame him. And I personally find it more frustrating than illustration. Like with illustration, you can do something and you can show it, and when you're a beginner, it's gonna look like crap. But at least you did something that you can look at, and it's kind of evidence of your work and the hours that you put into it. And in time, you can see progress. But with programming, it either works or it doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, it's a failure. If it works, it's a success. And so I guess it's a lot more harder in some ways to be a programmer. Like I, for example, really disliked programming. How are you doing, Fratask? You still around? I think he may have also been abducted by aliens. And I'm gonna do his eyes. Where is that? Page 21. Oops. That's new. It usually just slid right easily. Must have been the new update. And his blue eye. I think it takes from it and just leave it like really small. Although considering it's nighttime, he should have his eyes bigger, but he's funnier this way. Okay, now what are these weird lines? Like it looks like he has little hooks coming out of him. Pub front. Oh, it's from the pub. Oh, it's the sign. Okay, now I get it. It's the signpost. But why doesn't it delete it? Delete doesn't work? Okay, fine. And what layer is this? Okay. Now it's gone. Yep, got it. Okay. And cobblestone. Cobblestone here. I am so sleepy. Again, I have crappy weather that is good for sleeping and not much else. I can't go do any exercise or anything. It's raining and it's cold. Well, I'm happy I'm not dying of heat, but still pretty cold. Like it's 7 degrees outside. 7 degrees Celsius. Uh, I'm sure the weather is better in Hawaii. Like I wouldn't mind being teleported to Hawaii. A friend of mine recently went there. She's an astrophysicist student, astrophysics student, and they have like this observatory on the top of one of the mountains there. And she went surfing and everything. And it was nice. Super jealous. Here's 17. I might have 17 tomorrow afternoon, but only for like a couple of hours before it starts raining again. Celsius. I think Fratask fell asleep. He wanted to learn English, but he got tired, and that was the end of his English exercise. Yeah, but I remember he was in a warmer part of the USA for sure. And this one, well, it's gonna be a really warm light yellow during the day. So I'm just gonna add some layers to it. So I'm gonna make it lighter and I don't want it to look like golden shiny. Something like that. That's it. Take my bucket tool and color everyone. And let's see, Marie brown with white. And her purple little backpack. And Niels, let's see, near the left. So he's got some brown pants on him. And a yellow and the backpack. And in theory he took a jacket with him as well. I didn't draw the panel for that. Ready to progress. I kind of try and make everything obvious or hope my story is so far okay. Hey Eleanor, how are you? How have you been? Welcome to the stream. I'm coloring when Niels arrives on a hill and looks over Cambridge. So he's also from Cambridge, like 8 centuries from the future. So future Cambridge looks very different. It's still gonna have the old buildings because they're historical monuments, but some differences. And as always, Erwin is gonna complain about it because he's a cat, so he likes complaining. It's like his occupation. My husband had a cat once you could talk to, and it liked to talk a lot, so especially like to argue with people. So if you were like, bad cat, no, don't get on the counter, he would be like, meow 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 meow, and like you don't tell me what to do, I can go wherever I want. So Irwin is part fiction, part reality. I also had a cat. I wasn't the brightest cat of the cat nation. He would some of his sleeping spot. And let me show you the rest of the panel. So like this face he makes when he hears a mouse. Well, actually it's a rat, but I'm kind of trying to minimize his drama here. It's a little Sawyer too, yeah. It's typical cat behavior. Like he hears, what was that? And then he goes, karate chop on the rat. And I was like, hiya! I shall defend myself with my kung fu. Because both Irwin and Niels were born in China. So Irwin is actually a Chinese cat. Wata! Yes, big rat. Really knows kung fu or anything. They're like couch potatoes, both of them. And they're spoiled. And it's kind of grandmother's fault. Like she started with the spoiling, and his dad is a spoiled. Uh, and so Marie kind of also continued that. So uh, it's a family of couch potatoes, basically. And both of them love. It's probably one of the reasons Niels didn't finish his homework, and now is kind of going back in the past instead of doing his homework for the present. But it's totally understandable. Like if I hadn't finished my homework and I had to go to school tomorrow, if I could go back in time and I don't know, waste some more time, donate somehow, I would probably do that for sure. And I have like the power to postpone my responsibilities further. Yeah, so we can totally identify with these characters. Water barrel. Like it was such and to have to go and get water from the street fountain. Like my grandparents were fancy because they had the fountain in their backyard, in their front yard. They also had like this public fountain at various street ends. everybody else who didn't have a fountain inside of their house. A well, sorry, not a fountain, a well. So that's what they would do. They would go at the end of the street and like go and get water from there. Which to me sounds incredibly tedious. Time consuming. And I feel like super bad for didn't have running water. They were also they didn't have enough money to get the fountain inside of their house, to dig a well for themselves, because they needed to dig it at least 20 meters, so 20 to 60 meters. My grandparents' well was 60 meters. So I can just imagine how much time that must have taken them. To either save the money or dig it themselves. So I'm super happy I have running water again, because for a while the house was under construction. Repaired, like they digged up my garden and stuff to repair the pipe, because the house is pretty old, so uh, the pipe just completely rusted into nothing, like there wasn't at all. But I think this is a recurring theme in Michigan with the pipes. But at least I don't have any lead in mine, as far as I know. And so it's okay-ish. There we go. And erase that. I just love this eraser vector brush. Just erases all of those little things that get left behind. And it looks great. Oops. Too bad I joined the stream. I would have told her about Cindy. Oh, what is this? Erwin. Color. Okay, I think I might increase the room, and let me check. I don't have any speech bubbles, I think, in this one. Or maybe he yells rat or something. Let me see. Okay, he rat. Okay, so I still think there's enough room that I can increase the size. The panel was pretty small. And Marie plus mouse is gonna be just Marie. And I also love this. I can just cut on multiple layers, which is amazing. I can't do this So time saving. He's kind of cute actually, this Mr. Mouse. It'll be red ink, red. Oh, I can't erase unless I rasterize. No. Okay, well, then I'll make it all black and paint the eye later. Because it kind of needs to look up a bit. One of my husband's work colleagues, the university has a laboratory and there were rats in it, lab mice. And she took as a pet one of the retired rats, which I thought was really nice. He found a home after a lab rat being tested for stuff, I think. Made to jump through little hoops or something. I don't know what lab rat would have to do. Not sure. Yeah, so I'm glad for Mr. Rat. He found a new home. I'm gonna hide Erwin a bit just so I can write some lines. It's like there should be a thickness to this, right? I think a line should be here somewhere. There we go. Eh. Now it doesn't want to erase. There we go. Well, I think they don't live long, more than 2 years, maybe 5. Still, I thought they lived a bit more. Like, I thought they lived more than a chicken. But they are small, and usually small things live less. Like, I guess it takes a lot of time to, so you can't really have animals that live a little. And actually this should be inside as well. Like a dark gray. Okay, and this one here. There we go. And that's like, I don't know, sewage, basement. I think we might have gotten a stay in the US for a few more months. Going back in August. Moving sucks, so I'm not looking forward to that. Like, how does this go here? I think this was supposed to be gray. I don't know. June? Like, how are you? Uh, is like. Like, does it have another frame here? I think it is another frame. Because, like, the window would have to have its frame somehow. But I don't know this part here. Oops. Okay. Would go here. And I'd erase these line. That one there. And draw some new ones here. But my lines are not point. So scale down. I'm gonna make them thinner. It's so dramatic. Oh, that because I'm scaling it to that size. Thin with. Let's see, that was the brush. Scale down, okay. Okay. And it's almost 5 and I haven't finished all of the panels. There's just a lot of details in these panels, so it's taking a bit longer. Erwin, oops. Turn on. Color Ninja Erwin's face. And his nose. And get in there. And the hand. Kind of trying to. Pretty small now, so kind of hard to color. And brown, brown, brown. And a gray for her. Image, maybe the settings somewhere are not the same. Come on, take me to the layer. Which layer is this? I colored on the right layer. No more issues. So sleepy. Weather is crappy. Makes me want to sleep. Sorry for yawning. Yawning is super contagious. It's like it's enough to see someone yawn, you kind of feel the need to yawn as well. Just a great sky outside, and it's telling me this is good weather to sleep. Would be a tropical island with plus temperatures at night, maybe even plus 10 degrees Celsius at night if it's not too much. And the skin color, fingers. Okay. Oops. Gonna drink some. I can't wait to have good weather. I can go with my bicycle again. There are bike trails here that go through forested areas alongside the road, so you're not actually that far from the road. Nice, I really like that. And that is the digital pen tablet map that was in a previous panel. There it is. So it's kind of a purplish color. And I will be almost done. His hand is pretty big. I think I'll shrink that. Kinda seems too big. Okay, I'm gonna get Okay, and his tongue pink, side dark pink. Almost done. Still have the rat to color. What I think the no, it's the common restaurant. Norwegian rat is one of the best known and most common rats. Thought to have originated is the dominant. Because I don't remember which of the rats spread the bubonic plague. Let's see, black rat. From tropical through the nearest in Roman times. Wow, that's really old. Which rat spreads bubonic plague? Ew, ew, ew. Can I censor these images? Rats. Rat. Migration. After the black, sense compelling evidence to what? App. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the brown rat. Let's see how it looks. More like a brownish gray, so it's brown on top in the underbelly. It's gray underbelly and brown top. And it nose. And kind of a pinkish tail, I think. Pinkish paws and ears. Cute little pawsies, little rat paws. Yep. And do the nose bit. And I'll blend it out later, but at the moment... ears are kind of pink too. Okay. With today's stream, I still got some stuff to color, and I'll color those in a bit. I need to kind of figure out where the background would be for Niels, because I was thinking of putting the window here, but they're here, so it would seem like he's missing from the page. So I'll put a continuation, like kind of he's from them. So yep. So thank you for watching. I will continue this Thursday, and the page will be done with the speed thing on Sunday, and you can read it for free on Tapastic. Thank you all for watching. I wish you a lovely evening.